Yo. What is up, gamers? Back with Story Quest and Star Rail. So I played this the other day, right? And I was just struggling on the end boss for one portion of the story quest. Mentioned it on Twitter as the end of the 2.1 story quest, because this is where the portion of the story that was shown during that came out during 2.1. This is where it ends, the boss fight that I'm on, essentially. I had to give a quick refresher. It's a boss fight against Venturine, who is one of the really cool characters that was introduced in Penacony. He went crazy, basically trying to prove a point, and decided to destroy the dreamscape, which is always fun. So we're fighting against like a powered-up version of him, like he's in a Power Ranger suit or something. And the big thing that kept getting me is there's that dice attack that he does, where it's like an area of effect in the second phase, and it does a lot of damage to the whole party, or at least anyone that didn't get enough damage, or didn't get a high enough number on the dice roll. Well, I figured out through like researching the fight online and asking friends about it that had beaten the fight, you actually just need a character that has an AoE attack, whether it's their skill or their ultimate that's AoE. And I was told by a few friends that this team right here works best. Kafka, she has an ultimate or area of effect or AoE on her skill. Same with Clara. Bailu's just there for heals. And then March for shields, and she also has an AoE with her ultimate. So I basically figured out as a strat to basically guarantee surviving the fight. It's a little slow pace, but it's pretty much guaranteed victory. And I'll showcase that now by going to the fight. Gotta go there first. Did I select the team? I didn't, okay.
And it's time for some rest.
Hold on, let me get the team enabled. Go. Oh, what the? No, signs, stay away! I'm gonna do a boss fight. Also, it's March talking to March. That's kind of awkward. No, we're good, March. So yeah, this is the team we're going with. Oh yeah, another thing, another big thing with this team that's going to really help with us, especially with getting Venturine's break effects, that little white bar of his health down, is the fact that every one of these characters, besides Bailu, has a follow-up attack. March has a follow-up attack if someone who has their shield gets hit. Clara has a follow-up attack with where if someone hits her, Svarog, her companion, he strikes back, and then Kafka just, I think, strikes back with her own follow-up attack randomly. So it's follow-ups on follow-ups, and every character that has a follow-up also has an AoE. And Bailu's just there for healing. It doesn't really matter if she gets bombarded by the gambling chips when Venturine attacks her. If he does. Because she's so friggin' beefy, as you can see with her health and traces and relics I have. She's good. But she provides a lot of healing for the team to keep everyone alive outside March's shields. And she can take a lot of damage, because she, like I said, she's very beefy. So it should be relatively smooth sailing compared to the previous two times where I just flopped like a fish for an hour plus. So hopefully we fare better this time. Venturine won't know what's coming. I tried this on the mobile version just for fun to see if it would work consistently, and it seems to, so that's what we're going with. Yes. Oh yeah, Bailu's ultimate is also really good for this too, because her ultimate makes it so that if someone gets hit, they immediately restore health. So it's almost as if they didn't take damage at all, essentially, even if they do get hit.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
See? It's like they didn't get hit at all, because they just immediately restore. And then, besides that, it's just basics with the first phase. And also, there's a priority with the shields that I use here. Because well, first of all, because you want to save skill points, but also because it kind of depends on each character's defense, like how good they can take hits. So first priority is March, because I really want to keep her alive with the shields. If she dies, it's very hard to win with my strategy here. So her first, and then Kafka, because her defenses with the build I have right now aren't very good. And then Clara after that, because Clara is pretty beefy anyway with her ultimate, and also just the fact that Sora can strike back.
Stand still.
There we go. I thought March will do the ultimate there. You can see we got more than enough. Why not? We'll throw a shield on. I could probably throw one on. I'll go ahead and throw one on Kafka.
May as well kill him.
And if I get the ultimate, at least in the first phase, I'll use it right away. Second phase, I'll probably save it for when the dice come up.
Relax.
Told you I could bite.
I'll put one on Clara there. I have the skill points in the first phase, I can afford to do that. Second phase is going to be a lot more stingy. Please use the ultimate right there.
Boom.
It also gets a bit more chip damage with the AoE, so that's helpful.
Tough luck running into me. Here, let me tell your role. I want to protect everyone. Tell me that's your Sora.
Yeah, that's fine.
Say bye to breathing.
My turn.
Relax.
You can't run. You don't look so good. I'm not afraid of you. What's it your turn?
There for the heals. If we do get hit.
May as well kill them all.
I could probably go on a quick blast there. Why not? The shield back up on March. I was doing a lot of basics. Anyway, just save on skill points, so I'll get those skill points right back up.
Stand still.
Tell me that's your Sora.
Nice thing is I can just play this one hand basically, at least I'm going through menus, so
Try that again.
I can just sip my coffee while I'm doing this. Oh. Bailu's getting the brunt of it. Or not, because I got lucky somehow with that dice roll.
Thanks a lot.
Say bye to breathing.
That's good at least.
Relax.
Target threat index.
Tough luck running into me. Here.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Try that again.
Stand still.
Eliminating threat.
Relax.
Yeah, that's fine. Nice.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Told you I could fight.
Yeah, we will down his health a little bit at a time, but it's a super safe and pretty consistent strat. Just make sure March stays alive. Also on a heal here.
Try that again.
May as well kill it. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Eliminating front.
Relax.
Thanks a lot. Try that again.
Stay back, Clara.
Cutting the bit. Stand still.
I probably could use that on Kafka. That's fine.
I want to protect everyone. What's your sorrow? Try that again.
Say bye to breathing.
I'm gonna use the shield here. Actually, I want to use that on March.
Need a doctor?
Relax.
You can't run. Gotta try hard and watch this awesome move.
Oh, draw.
Eliminating front.
Try that again.
Stay back, Clara.
May as well kill them all.
Play it safe. I was thinking about using her skill for a second, but I'd say it probably wouldn't have mattered.
I'm not afraid of you. Try that again.
Yeah, let's get that follow-up damage there and go into phase 2.
As long as people still they'll keep throwing money on the table. The chance, no matter how small, the potential is what you hang on to. That's what justifies the gamble.
Eliminating front.
Relax.
You got me.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Stay back, Clara.
There we go, there's the die. So here's the strat for when the die comes here in the second phase. So with Bailu we can't do much. She doesn't have an AoE, so we just like strike whatever. Yeah, she usually loses. Then we do AoE as Clara, that's guaranteed higher dice roll. You know, because it hits everything on the field. And then similar thing with Kafka.
Tough luck running into me.
Then we use March's ultimate, which hits everything on the field. Guaranteed successful dice roll. Just like that. And there we go. Guaranteed way to survive the dice right there. Shouts to the Spud, Galactic Spud, for telling me about this team composition, because this literally saved my keister. Saved me so much trouble.
Told you I could fight.
Relax.
She's gonna like that shout out later. Anyway.
Stand still.
Stay back, Clara.
Okay, that's fine. Actually, we get lucky. Aww.
My turn. Gotta try hard and watch this awesome move.
Say bye to breathing.
I need to be breathing.
Annihilate.
You can see how much damage Kafka is taking. That's why I put a shield on her for this.
May as well kill 'em all.
Sometimes he just does the dice attack like this really frequently, so, and I end up not having enough skill points.
Everyone too.
So I kind of just have to improvise at that point.
Need a doctor?
Got by his ultimate there, though, which is good.
You. Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move.
Say bye to breathing. Stand still.
Down from above.
Mission command.
Let me tend your wounds.
Hide.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Try that again.
Mission command.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me that's your sorrow.
I was gonna use that. I was gonna use Kafka's ult here to do the break effect there, but that's fine.
Told you I could bite.
Mission command.
Prepare for some.
Try that again. Need a doctor?
I should probably heal. He's gonna do an attack next. That was a good call, because I think he's gonna do the dice again here.
Thanks a lot.
Yep, I was right.
Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move.
Let's do that so I have enough room for enough skill points for their ults. Kafka and Clara. No! Fuck! I used it on the wrong person! I thought Clara was next in the turn order, so I just mindlessly pressed the right click and space. Damn it. Whatever. Is he seriously gonna do it again? Oh, come on! What is this shit, dude? You see that bullcrap? Oh my god.
To say bye.
He does it so frequently, it's stupid.
Relax.
I need to be breathing.
Hide.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me that's your sorrow. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Mission command.
Try that again.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Tough luck running into me.
Why do I not have skill points? Oh. But you're not. Whatever.
Everyone, tell me that's your sorrow.
Prepare
Cutting the neck.
Oh, I have another window to do shields, or maybe a heal here. I can do a heal with Bailu, I think. No, I'm gonna do that.
Thanks. You're good to me.
It should come back.
May as well.
God, I did it on the wrong person again. I thought Claire was next in the turn order, so I just mindlessly mashed buttons.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Gosh dang it, man. I gotta get out of that habit. It's gonna kill me at some point.
Good times. Now time to say bye. Boom.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora. Here.
It should come back.
It's gonna do it again. This time I don't have one on Kafka.
Hide.
What? Why can I click on it? Hello?
Stand still.
Tough luck running into me. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Alright, don't die, Kafka, please.
Try that again.
Okay, she lives. For now.
You can't run.
Prepare for some.
Try that again.
Target threat index.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora. What is your prescription?
Oh.
Annihilate.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Try that again.
It should come back.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora. You can't run.
It should come back.
Tough luck running into me.
Stand still.
Gonna do another AoE into a dice.
It should come back.
God, every time, dude, he's so aggressive with it. What the fuck? Calm it down, gambler. Oh, tie. Dang it. I got tie from that. It's rare.
Relax.
My turn to try hard. So watch this awesome move.
So sometimes the sound effect when you get a jackpot there cuts out for some reason. It's weird.
Good time. Time to say bye. Boom.
Stay back, Clara.
Told ya I could fight. I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
Stand still.
Prepare for some.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Gotta try harder to watch this awesome move.
Say bye to breathing.
Oh, I only hit 2 dice. Damn it. At least I got a shield on her.
Tough luck running into me.
All in. All in.
You can't run.
Come on, kill him! Oh my gosh. That wasn't enough. Oh, the rare buy loot. That was such a lucky roll. 6 on a single die. The rare instance where Bailu lives.
Gotta try harder.
Wonder what happens if all the characters get enough on the dice roll. What happens then? Nothing. Okay.
Try that again.
He's gonna die sooner or later, dude.
Stand still.
Everybody's like that.
That's it.
Last player. So why can't I be happy too? Why can't I feel that free?
Sit down, sir. Unless there's another phase after this, in which case, uh-oh.
Always hide your ace with a straight face. I'm starting to get a little impatient with you all.
Don't tell me there's more. Akron, come on, save us.
Friends, to fully relish this, I'm betting every last chip. Only by casting aside reason does one truly gamble. Emanator, I know you'll match my wager, right?
What? More text?
You're leaving?
Perhaps. I might pass through the place you mentioned.
Penacony. What do you hope to find within a dream?
I'm not looking for anything. They aren't in a dream.
I'm afraid the family will not open the doors for you.
Why?
Because the path you walk is not accepted by the Harmony.
Even if that's not what I want.
Precisely because it's not what you want. Because they are not like other eons. They have never glanced at anyone, and they never need to. They leave woven strands of fate for humans to walk, and together, they weave a great shadow. And this shadow silently envelops them.
There are always those who rise from the shadows.
Like Akron.
They mostly become a part of the shadow.
In your eyes, am I the same?
You still have a strand of color, but not much.
That is enough. Before they vanish
I will reach the Nihility's end. I wish to mourn the departed, weeping like rain, to swell the crossing stream.
Dude, that blood rain, that blood drop. Oh my gosh.
Leading you home.
Oh no, Avon's in the void.
What is this place? A gigantic black hole. And see, have I succeeded?
No fucking shot we actually play in this void zone. Oh my.
Welcome to this sad world.
No, no. Flavors, why?
Your good luck is
Why?
precious wealth, but we all have
Say objective again. Don't be afraid. Don't look back.
You
Dude.
came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
Wealth.
So I did mention this on Twitter. I announced the stream, but I'm not play for long because we are at the end of the 2.1 portion of the quest anyway. Well, there's also one other game I have in mind for tonight. Potentially, I'm not sure. We gotta finish this up. First of all.
Melody. Is it?
Perhaps to you, I am just an emanator who's hiding her identity. But the sleeping and shapeless never glance at anyone. They have no face, no form, and even less of a will to speak. The nihility envelops everyone equally. Only some who have gone under their shadow can go farther, tainting themselves with more nihility. That's all.
That's all. My friend, you really leave me at a loss for words. So, is this my final destination? The land of the dead?
This is all but a fleeting dream. One of the thousands of manifestations of IX. Under the watchful eye of nihility, we momentarily linger here before moving on to our own paths.
It seems that my death has already been determined.
Even if you wish for it, I can't promise you anything. Now that you've accomplished your goal, I think you can be a little more forthcoming.
What do you mean?
Your performance at the theme park was wonderful and grandiose. A simple yet practical technique that fooled almost everyone. No one would have ever thought that you would have gone to such lengths, even staking your life just to prove a fact that had seemingly been disproved long ago. Real death does not exist in Penacony's dreamscape.
Why would I do this?
Because this is the only way you can uncover a secret that is even more unspeakable than the serial murders. To use this dream death to get there. To that promised land people constantly seek in this grand gathering. Penacony. the legacy of the Watchmaker. The true land of exile.
How did you find out?
I never imagined that something I learned about unexpectedly would become the key to connecting everything.
Just the black hole in the background while they're talking. Such a cool set piece.
I see you're in the know.
Let's just say I'd put money on the possibility. The murder isn't nearly enough to disrupt business as usual. Even if there were 1 or 2 murders on Penacony, most people wouldn't be personally affected. And that won't create any waves. This dream of theirs isn't a boundless sea. It's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the vast and treacherous ocean of the outside world. That barrier they built keeps death out, but it also keeps the secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream, free of suffering, who would want to go fishing for those secrets? No one.
Unless someone goes to the other side of the barrier and lives to tell the tale.
Someone already has. I got the idea early on, chewing on that masked fool's little hint. If a mute isn't someone who cannot make a sound, then it has to be someone who cannot speak. Someone who survived the treacherous depths, but is unable to take the stage and speak the truth. Well, I'm happy to know she's safe and sound, and still on Penacony.
Hint. Is that not proof?
Well, proof is the one thing I don't have. The only thing that can prove these conjectures is for the family to come clean. And with the way they buttered up these outsiders, it seems pretty clear their intent on covering their tracks. But you don't need proof to have a suspicion. And for me, suspicion is enough. I didn't need to find the memory zone meme. I just needed for someone to kill me like it killed that silver-haired girl.
You don't sound very confident to me. Going out of your way to make citywide broadcasts in an attempt to involve more people. You are simply betting on the possibility of someone being able to break down the barrier. You're very lucky that fate has decided to let us cross paths. I happen to be equipped with a very sharp blade. Sharp enough to slice through the veil of dreams. I can also carve the Harmony's brand off of you. You possess great cunning, deliberately setting us up to be on opposing sides, constantly repeating the words of the Emanator in front of others, leaving me no choice but to draw my blade against you.
They basically fucked around and found out. More or less.
Strategy. Both are essential. And in your plans, the IPC always wins. Even if you lose the bet. To the family, the life of an ambassador is still invaluable.
Well, it's a huge gamble, isn't it? But allow me to point out a mistake. The IPC's success is not guaranteed. I, unfortunately, have no contingencies for such an important matter. Detonating a Stellaron. I can't do it. The Aventurine Stone is too broken to even safeguard my escape from the stage. If, at the end of the day, you did not unsheath your blade, I would have lost the bet.
It is pointless to discuss what-ifs. You have won. Your prize is an entry ticket into that deep sea. And after this, whether you can return from the abyss is another gamble of yours. Have you never wavered?
Wavered? Of course I have. But I can only bank on my own good fortune. Because other than that,
Wake up from this dream and go to where you should be. Your gamble is not over yet.
Before we part, can you answer one more question? As someone who has traveled on that road, can you tell me, why are we born into this world? If it's just to die.
I don't think this and never have. Nor do you.
But the nihility envelops you and I. And everyone.
And because of that, it's pointless.
But it is still there. If the dice of fate are always weighted, then that is our destiny. Why, then, do we struggle against it?
My answer might not be able to resolve your confusion, because it has been with you throughout your journey and is already a part of your life. But you said, sleep is the rehearsal of death. So why does life slumber? Because we are not ready for the final rest. So you can definitely understand why we want to be prepared. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before the end, there are many things that humans can do while on their journey. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. Take a good look at your pocket. Your friend has already given you the answer. Good luck.
Good on ratio. I guess I could read this actually. The impossible is doctor's advice. There we go. Doctor's advice. The impossible in the dreamscape is not death, but dormancy. You stay alive. Wish you the best luck.
Then I shall get going.
Mister? You're leaving? You ultimately chose to leave this dreamscape?
Yes. Because they are not here. My papa, mama, and big sis.
Then where are they?
They are in a place where everyone will go. A very, very distant place.
Then are you going to?
I'll get there one day. But not now. There will come a day when the sky will drizzle, and I will hear the call of Gaiathra Triclops, and know that it is time for me to go, and be reunited with my family. So, until that time comes, I should be preparing.
Preparing for what?
Well, preparing to face them, Kakavasha. And to make them proud.
I know you'll be able to do it. Good luck.
Well, of course. For I am a child who received the blessing of Gaiathra Triclops.
But you still seem nervous.
Well, I seem that way because I am nervous. You know what? Maybe you can help. What do you say? One last time? Put our palms together.
Are you going now?
Yes. May the Mother Goddess thrice close her eyes for you, keeping your blood eternally pulsing. May your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes
forever concealed. Our paths will cross again beneath Kakava's shimmering auroras. Farewell, Kakavasha.
Like how we had that emotional scene and then Discord decided to crap out during it. Was that just a prayer? Okay. So for the morrow nestled in my heart, I descended into the slumber of tonight. Until the denouement of all coming morrows kisses me, I have embraced the quiet death. This man is different. He lives and breathes in the present. And every sinking night, by every daring gamble, no vision of morrow ever graced his dreams. His life knows not quietude. His fate yet demands him to win them all, to weather tempests, one after another, till mire enshrouds his very breath. And now, in the unfathomable depths of dream, the once falling die, has at last landed on its earthly rest. Quietly, peacefully, it at last landed.
The light of the Aventurine Stone has disappeared. This only represents one outcome.
Topaz, it's fine.
He kept his promise and got what he wanted.
It's fine.
As planned,
We'll go back in 2.2. Spoilers. Anyway.
To the family's territory. Then
Let's fulfill our duty and start harvesting.
Thereafter, in the cradle of slumberers, deep within the sweet dream of the planet of festivities, another stone begins to radiate light.
Come for an audience. I come to fill wine, and I come to claim. I bestow poison in the guise of sweet dew. Come the toil of spring and yield a fall. I patiently wait for the branches to be heavy with withered fruits. All for the Amber Lord.
Oh, cutscene. Meanwhile, memory's own depths. Try to open your eyes, but only find only blackness before you. Where's this weapon whose beauty? Memories gradually resurface as time rewinds to a few minutes ago. Venturing unleashes the final assault, pouring down a dazzling shower of chips, followed closely by Acheron drawing your blade, and then crash. The indescribable force severs the power of preservation, while time and space froze instantly. Your thoughts twist into a knot as your senses fail, with only gravity tearing at your mind as you plummet into boundless darkness, until fire engulfs you in its embrace. Okay, are we in the void too? Do we get sent to the other side?
You're awake. I've been waiting.
Oh, Sam.
For
Hi.
quite a while. My
It was you all along.
but wait for you to wake up. You've met me before. I'm Sam.
Yeah, I beat your butt before.
I originally planned on showing up earlier to reveal some truths to you. But I encountered more roadblocks than expected. 11 times I've tried, but ended in failure. Before I knew it, this world and I became too intertwined, and it became too difficult to escape the constraints of the script. Elio was right. In this land of the dreams, you and I will reap unforgettable gains. I don't know people's hearts as well as he and Kafka do. Nor do I have a specialty like Silverwolf and Blade. Most of the things that I'm good at only apply to villains who need no mercy. So, there is only one method that I use.
Oh, cussing?
This is to show you.
All that I am.
Ba ba ba.
Labyrinth-like corridors and halls, traps everywhere. The owner of this mansion must be a bit paranoid.
Oh hey, it's Mr. 13.
You are so funny, Mr. Security Officer. I hope that sense of humor of yours has helped you find the serial killer.
Just expressing a personal opinion. Why? Did I hit a nerve?
Mr. Gallagher, my patience is wearing thin. Neglecting duties will only make me more suspicious that you and the real serial killer are connected.
Scoundrel, punk, drunk, hooligan. I have heard this trash talk all too often. But I have never once thought that I'd be treated as an accomplice to a murderer. I take back what I said. Your problem isn't paranoia. You're just crazy, you know? Lunatic. You, the family, you broke my spine and pulled out my fangs, and now you want to accuse me of murder? Ridiculous. Only idiots who've drunk too much Soul Glad will berate a stray dog in the streets. What exactly is making you say all this nonsense? You should be more concerned about the Outworld visitors who are making a scene in the theme park than me.
I don't need you to remind me. Once that ambassador walks through the doors of the mansion, I will know what he wants. My servants see everything. His little magic tricks may have fooled me, but no matter. I'm happy to see how it's turned out. Why do you think that I just let him go? And why do you think I emptied the theme park stage? Because my target from the beginning has always been you, Hound. The more noise he makes, the more opportunities I have to make you and your true master pay in blood.
Oh, okay.
If I were really the murderer, why would you need to be so secretive? Ha! I forgot. You also have a difficult master to serve, telling you to ignore the murder case and focus solely on that Charmony festival. Isn't that right, my brother?
Huh?
Looks like your disguise has helped you successfully understand every facet of the family.
Disguise? You must be blind to be accusing me of being a fake. Open your eyes, take a good look.
Indeed, every part of you is real. The brown hair, soft and curly like Benny's. The orange eyes, which make me miss the gaze of Sir Whitaker. That odd scar, the mark of Wolsey.
Saw something cool there. I was just screen capping it.
And the gray vest, tie, hound emblem, bottle, the bartending, and your role as a security officer. These are all true traits. From all 52 loyal family members. When they are gathered, countless tiny truths are woven together into a lie. You collected a small piece of each of them and claimed them for yourself. Then you invented this facade. A complete Gallagher. Tell me I'm wrong.
Wait, it didn't say the last part of the line. It skipped it.
You have guts, I'll give you that. Not bad. I severely underestimated you. Admirable. But so what? Can this prove that I murdered your sister and that stowaway?
This proves that you and the Memory Zone meme death are linked. And that's enough. Listen up. I don't care how you did it. I only care about one thing. The answer to a question. You devil. You wretched, despicable dog. Why did you kill her?
Wow. Raw line delivery.
You know, in the thick of things, people are blind to the grit in their eyes. Yet they can always feel it scratch. Want the answer? I'll give it to you. The whole thing is just fate playing a cruel joke on us.
And there goes Sunday.
Newsflash.
12 system hours until Charmony.
Has entered its countdown phase, accompanied by Clocky's tick
Whoa!
after 12 system hours.
Hold on, Budo, when the fuck did you get here? Why are you pointing a gun at his head? God, I need to cough. What the mother fudge?
I already told you. We can talk things out.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's
That looks so cool. I want to cosplay him or imbibe to Lune at some point. Him or Jinguan.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Yes. Also, his earrings are bullets, I just realized.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves, Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger.
The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Muddle fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to
Oh yeah, the force censoring. You'll have to see it.
General Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie.
Thing. Guess what it is.
All right then. Feel free to toss any questions my way.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
Oh, my friend. This question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust, and only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guests of the family.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all my
Black Swan.
mechanisms. Appeared in one moment and gone the next. She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight, Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people, and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do.
Oh, I entered a safe zone apparently. Well, Acheron is...
That's not up to you.
What?
Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky. Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. Since the day that the golden hour was completed, it's always been there, watching over every single night of decadence. But now this night sky has been...
That's creepy as fuck. That crow controlling them all, making them say this.
The mist of nihility. And this whole event happened within the course of a single slash of a blade.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not the point. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and the peace. The planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, At least when speaking to others. Penacony's dream master.
That's just another reason that you can't stay. Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
Sure, random brown-haired man.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required, and in times of essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident, but be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The chords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath in all of your lifetime. 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body. And here I stand.
I don't know what it is. It's just getting to me a lot more because he's speaking through this kid. I just can't. It's creepy. Creepy as fuck.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility. And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like a tributary spawned from the abyss that brings death and sin to all. Acheron, a befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Oh, like it is. Oh yeah, there's Robin. Oh wait, so switching to Robin's POV.
Event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park.
Yeah, sure it is. Sure it is. That's totally what it was. It was just a tech issue.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Hmm? Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin! Am I seeing things right?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. But you
I feel like this is Sparkle disguised as Robin. So we had that crap before.
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the dream sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean those chips were all part of a performance? But I really...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival, but it seems it's been leaked. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Good, Robin playing cover.
I see! Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
Oh,
No!
This button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected...
No! Fuck you, Sparkle. That's the nuke button. That's the nuke button. No! Oh, dude. That kid's dead. He's so dead.
Right. It looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to excuse myself. Please, enjoy the dream. So many people...
Oh, hey, I got Sam's light cone. Sick.
This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
Hey. Got some stellar jade for that. I'm saving this for when Fujuan arrives in the next banner in 2 weeks, so not gonna go for anything on the current banner. Alright, so we beat the 2.1 portion of the story, I'm pretty sure. Just want to double check it in the mission log. It's time to do what you must, Robin. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Are we just giving everyone nuke buttons, dude?
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a rip tore through the sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void. The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our
What the fuck?
to express our apologies.
I guess she's supposed to be a psychopath, because that's literally Sparkle's character. But Jesus Christ, dude. Oh yes, disperse gifts. I will do just that. I can click back into the game. Oh my god. What are we even doing here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, jeez.
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it?
Watching this is gonna be so fucking uncomfortable now.
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Miss Robin, to tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble.
So I know, I was just talking about Sparkle as a psychopath, right? I mean, that's very clearly evident here. She's giving everyone nuke buttons. And you know how Junko caused the tragedy in Danganronpa, a very infamous plot thing there, We're about to have our own version of that in this game, apparently.
This is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape.
Man.
Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an unexpected surprise.
I'm fucking losing it. How many more of these do we have to do? Is it to literally everyone?
In a dream. If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies to everyone.
I'm duking the place.
Are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Sure.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Huh?
Sure you are.
What was I just doing? And who might you be, miss?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been
There she
specially
is.
prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
Whatever you say.
Began.
That was uncomfortable.
You entered half an hour from this place. And it is also
I fucking live for psychotic characters like that. I don't excuse their actions in the game, but just like that. Just like. It's hard to describe that, I don't think dynamic is the right word, but.
Yes, you might have heard. I also go by another name.
I don't know, it's just seeing how crazy they can get, I guess. It's like Junko from Danganronpa, like I was talking about.
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape?
Yeah.
When I was caught by that meme. In that instant before it killed me, I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles.
Just like
Returned to the hotel in the dream to tell you
the black hole area, I think.
Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I'm completely confused.
It's tough to believe all this without reservations.
Who would be too? Rather than the situation.
I want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Oh. Hold on. I'll read that. After a piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crashes into your chest, churning and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving, and dispersing within the turbulent, muddy current. Innumerable voices resonated through the symphony of memoria like roaring thunder, and among them, one echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl beside you, your hearts beating to the same rhythm, peaceful and even more peaceful, until in that quiet darkness, memories ripple into existence.
I never knew you could do this.
Blade driving? Oh, I saw screenshots of this, I just haven't seen it in game.
Do you have a driver's license?
No.
I do.
Oh, okay.
That is surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
Long silence ensued. Neither of them brought up any topic, seemingly accustomed to this silence. It wasn't until much later that a soft sigh once again broke the quiet in the car.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a second.
That's it. Auto text again.
And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Are we in the slums from Stray? What the heck is this?
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely
Discord did the thing again. It like turned off and on. I don't know why it does that.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. there are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles.
Alright, back to our normal team layout.
Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Dear visitor, according to the Bloodhound family, Clock Studios theme park is currently undergoing a security check, so the main gate is temporarily closed. However, to satisfy our customers, we will continue providing the amusement program Clocky's Extras Filming Experience, where you can enjoy fun games and learn about the creation of the animations Hamster Ball Knight and Brother Hanu. Didn't you just say the park's closed? As you may be aware, Clock Studios is not founded by the family. We will operate based on our chairman, the Watchmaker's philosophy. We don't compromise our own interests for the family. For your information, you can create your own animation in this program. If your work is good enough, it might even get officially released in theaters. As a reminder to you, the ownership and intellectual property rights of the animation you produce using Clock Studios facilities, along with related rights and interests, belong to Clock Studios. Clock Studios has the right to retain and dispose of the content. Any revenue generated from the content will belong to Clock Studios. You're trying to make me work for free? Sorry for the confusion. While we are delighted to share our animation with guests, we need to protect our studio's IP. If your animation gets officially released in theaters, you'll get a 1.5-second shout-out in the credits. Yeah, it's literally working for exposure. Literally working for exposure. If you are interested, please find a yellow-haired Pepeshi employee at the park entrance. He will guide you through the program. Please remember the password for Dreamville. Charge! Eh? He's just gonna leave us on red. Okay. Hold on, let me change my team here. Now that I'm done with that fight. And my usual team members.
Jingliu, witness my every move, my suffering.
Okay, good talk. I guess Kafka.
Beckons, Blady.
Okay. Do I want to keep playing or try something else? Because I could do Banban 7 if I wanted to.
Danger.
Let me check something quick. Alright, so I think that's a good point to stop, because we've been playing for a couple hours already. And I want to move on to 7. Or 7, I mean Banban 7. So I will go to a quick break, do some Banban 7 speedruns in a little bit. I'll be right back.
Danger.
Alright, so I'm back. Don't worry. You'll see something instead of just a bunch of space with the bagel. So this is my desktop. Why do I have my desktop up on screen, you might ask? Well, like I said the other day, like I think 4 days ago, a new Banban game came out. And the day after it came out, May 11th was the day, I decided to do a first playthrough of it. And it was a decently short game. It took me around 2 hours to complete with a few tests. I figured, you know what, it seems like a quick and easy run to learn, just like Banban 6 was. And that came out back in December, so I figured, you know what, I'll give the speedrun a try. So, I did my first run. It was around 36 minutes. You can see my current personal best is around just under 33 minutes. I'm going to pull up my YouTube page for my main channel, !YT, by the way. I'm going to bring up my main channel in Opera GX, the browser I use. So I'm going to bring up my YouTube page and show you the view count for that first run. It's batshit crazy. Watch. $12,000 views? What the fuck? I literally uploaded this run like 2 days ago. Coming up on 3. Why did it blow up so much? Like, I don't know if it's just like a perfect storm of the time I uploaded it being a Banban game, so obviously it's going to get some virality. And just like the algorithm eating up Banban related content. But come on! Like, I'm thankful for the views, I'm just surprised at how it got this big to begin with. God damn. And I uploaded my 3253, my actual PV. That's the usual zoom. That's the usual zoom, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So yeah, that run exploded. And my subscriber count exploded too, because you can see right there that's like roughly 465 subscribers. 465 subscribers on the main channel. Again, !YT. You can see it's at 465 subscribers there. I had 428 before I uploaded that run. I don't know why, but people really like my Banban speedruns. So thank you. So I guess this latter half of the stream is me capitalizing on that. So I'm going to do some runs. The reason I have the full screen monitor display up is because there's a few points where I have to, like really one main point, where I have to force quit to save time, just like the other Banban games. And for proof standards on the leaderboards, you have to show your desktop screen if you include that in runs. And obviously I'm doing that in this route, so gotta show the desktop. Yeah. So on to the game, do a few runs. I don't expect anything big. I might not even PB, honestly, because this 32 was fairly solid, but there's like maybe a minute of time save. So I could still save a little bit. We'll see. Oh, you know, I didn't fix the cropping. Hold on. Now it should show up full screen on the stream. There we go. Also, heads up, it's really loud. I might actually have to turn it down. Just a smidgen. That should be good enough.
The battle begins.
Last time I've seen a document on the left, that's a cheat sheet. For a puzzle later, because there's a puzzle where I have to do a bunch of symbol matching, and that's basically a legend for which symbols I have to match to which other symbol. You'll see later.
A facility-wide code breach has been issued. The following media is to be watched by all employees. Welcome to the Employee Survival Guide. Case 8. The spider. Keeping your limbs.
Good old Nab. Hey, Nab,
This is only achievable if you know what to do.
Yes, I know the names for all these mascots. Am I proud of that?
Knowledge is your weapon.
No.
Don't be a hero.
But these games are good, so... Or, like, so bad they're good, kind of good, so... Still have fun with it. Even if the quality of the game isn't the greatest. Although, I really like 7 in particular, because it feels like... I said this in my first playthrough, too. It feels like an actual horror game now. Like, granted, it's still comedy horror, for the most part, because it's Banban, and the Euphoric Brothers know that's comedy horror. But it's pretty fun. Because Banban 6 is a pretty big disappointment, honestly, so... 7 feels like a big step up from that.
The emergency services. At the first sign of Case 8's presence, contact the reclamation team. They will be immediately dispatched to your location. Step 4. Understand your liabilities. The safety of Case 8 is important to us. If you use lethal force against Case 8, in self-defense or otherwise, you will be obligated to compensate us as per your contract. The reclamation team is trained to handle breaches. Let them deal with it. You are encouraged to work in groups that are no smaller than 2. Employees discover...
Yeah, it's a cool run. It's just, unfortunately, very cutscene heavy. Even when you... Like, that's part of the reason why the run is so long. There's so many cutscenes! Maybe not necessarily cutscenes, but lots of bits of downtime.
Remember, keep a wider eye on the ceiling.
There's just lots of bits of not necessarily cutscenes per se. There's just lots of bits of downtime. It's like there's this right here, we have to wait to grab the key card right there. And go up here. And after this puzzle, you have to do the whole sequence where you get caught by Syringian, the surgeon guy. And you have to do the tutorial for the Remote 2.0 where you pilot the drone with tank controls. Then, like, it picks up a little bit where you do the puzzle with the symbol matching, and then Simon Says in the tools building. And then you have cutscenes until the end. There's like 6-7 minutes of those. Just about. So it's like a 30-minute run, and nearly half of it is waiting or cutscenes. I'm annoying that's like that, but it could still be a fun run for Second Wave. Because there is second phase submissions happening soon for GDQ. So that's unfortunately a reset. So I had a really slow start there. Choosing to left, sit through the tape. That's fun. Also, this thing, this really weird thing where it just doesn't save sometimes. So whenever I start the game fresh, whether it's quitting out or starting a new run, I have to get that fixed.
The battle begins.
Just going in the menu. You can see how it's kind of blurry right now because it just undoes all the settings I saved for some reason. It's thinks I have motion blur turned on. But if we go in the settings, right here, you can see I have it turned off. It just doesn't keep for some reason. So I have to go into the menu, hit apply so that actually saves, and then in this case the motion blur is turned off.
A facility-wide code breach has
It's really stupid.
The following media will be watched by all employees.
But hey, that's Banban for you.
Welcome to the Employee Survival Guide. Case 8. The spider. Keeping your limbs intact is our top priority. This is only achievable if you know what to do in the scenario of Case 8, breaching containment. Knowledge is your weapon. Step 1. Don't be a hero. Case 8 is stronger, faster, and more aggressive than you could ever hope to be. Don't try to fight Case 8. It won't end well for you. And remember, you won't look any better for your office crush as a mangled mess. If you suspect that Case 8 is stalking you, locate the nearest surface that you can hide under. Case 8 is highly agile and can attack from any angle, including above you. If hiding is not an option, cause as much noise as possible.
There you go. Is that enough noise?
Contact the emergency services. At the first sign of Case 8's presence, contact the reclamation.
Imagine I PB and that scream is in there. You'll just hear me randomly scream in the VOD.
The safety of Case 8 is important to us. If you use lethal force against Case 8, in self-defense or otherwise, you will be obligated to compensate us as per your contract. The reclamation team is trained to handle breaches. Let them deal with it. You are encouraged to work in groups that are no smaller than 2. Employees discovered to have given up their co-workers' lives to save theirs will be harshly punished. Selfishness is the #1 enemy of a healthy work environment. And with that, we conclude this safety guide. Remember, keep a wider eye on the ceiling.
Oh shoot, I got distracted by looking on my phone, so I have to reset again. I promise we'll get past the intro. At some point tonight. Not like I have much time for runs anyway, but I want to get at least one run completed tonight. That's the goal.
The battle begins.
Yeah, see, every time I start a new game, the settings just screws up for some reason.
You're quick.
Oops, I didn't mean to split there.
A facility-wide code breach has been issued. The following media is to be watched by all employees. Welcome to the Employee Survival Guide. Case 8. The Spider. Keeping your limbs intact is our top priority. This is only achievable if you know what to do in the scenario of Case 8, breaching containment. Knowledge is your weapon. Step 1. Don't be a hero. Case 8 is stronger, faster, and more aggressive than you could ever hope to be. Don't try to fight Case 8. It won't end well for you. And remember, you won't look any better for your office crush as a mangled mess. If you suspect that Case 8 is stalking you,
I like how the narrator for the title card for the steps just is like either speaking sped up or in like Simlish, like
Step 3. Contact the emergency services. At the first sign of Case 8's presence, contact the reclamation team. They will be immediately dispatched to your location. Step 4. Understand your
Oh, no pause, okay.
Safety of Case 8 is important.
It's a really weird safety PSA.
You will be obligated.
Imagine if you're shown this at work, like if you worked at Banban's kindergarten, this is the first thing you saw.
The reclamation team is trained to handle breaches. Let them deal with it. You are encouraged to work in groups that are no smaller than 2. Employees discovered to have given up their co-workers' lives to save theirs will be harshly punished. Selfishness is the #1 enemy of a healthy work environment. And with that, we conclude this safety guide. Remember, keep a wider eye on the ceiling.
You know, blast into the stratosphere. By that Gavanium we just lit on fire. Maybe a squeak out or eke out a little bit of time here if I'm precise with the box jumps. There we go. Nice little time save there, potentially. It's kind of hard to save time here because this section's so Loctite in terms of skipping. Same with like the first 12 minutes, to be honest. Also, I have the brightness up really high because there's like one section where I need to see to be able to navigate a room easier. Also, we just got kidnapped. Don't worry about it. We got nabbed. Also, the Freddy Fazbear laugh.
What happened?
Slightly behind, but that's fine.
Do you humans ever get easier to look at? The limitations of your bodies disgust me. Grab me the scissors. At this very moment, you might think of yourself as unlucky, but I am here to tell you that you are actually privileged. Privileged to be part of my operations. You'll die as part of something greater than yourself, not some loser that nobody will remember. Those aren't the scissors. How many times do I have to
Got the man hammer.
hammers and scissors? You useless waste of resources. You think I've been
He got the man hammer. So that cutscene is really freaking loud, like when he first drills into that dude. You know how in OBS where it has like the sound filter where it goes from green to red to or green to yellow to red? The sound during that cutscene in particular almost always gets close to the red. It gets super freaking loud. God, it took forever to grab that lollipop. I can potentially get a soft block here when I down the planks, or tear down the planks and spring this trap. The rope. Hopefully we don't get that. We got soft lock. We have to reset again. Welcome to my intro percent speedruns. Enjoy your stay. Oh dear.
The battle begins.
I'm dumb. Why did I aim there? I need to aim here and shoot. Just like that. Then aim over to that button. I keep forgetting that.
The battle begins.
So I think there's some like, force quit reloads I'm not doing that the world record does. To learn those, because I think that's part of the reason I'm so far behind. So like the RTA world record is like below 30 minutes right now. Which is obviously way far ahead of where I am, as good as this run is.
A facility facility-wide code breach has been issued. The following media is to be watched by all employees. Welcome to the Employee Survival Guide, Case 8. The spider. Keeping your limbs intact is our top priority. This is only achievable if you know what to do in the scenario of Case 8, breaching containment. Knowledge is your weapon. Step 1. Don't be a hero. Case 8 is stronger, faster, and more aggressive than you could ever hope to be. Don't try to fight Case 8. It won't end well for you. And remember, you won't look any better for your office crush as a mangled mess. If you suspect that Case 8 is stalking you, locate the nearest surface that you can hide under. Case 8 is highly agile and can attack from any angle, including above you. If hiding is not an option, cause as much noise as possible. Step 3. Contact the emergency services. At the first sign of Case 8's presence, contact the reclamation team. They will be immediately dispatched to your location. Step 4. Understand your liabilities. The safety of Case 8 is important to us. If you use lethal force against Case 8, in self-defense or otherwise, you will be obligated to compensate us as per your contract. The reclamation team is trained to handle breaches. Let them deal with it. You are encouraged to work in groups that are no smaller than 2. Employees discovered to have given up their co-workers' lives to save theirs will be harshly punished. Selfishness is the #1 enemy of a healthy work environment. And with that, we conclude this safety guide.
So I get to look on social media while these cutscenes are playing.
On the ceiling.
Seconds. That's probably fine. I'm losing even more if I forget to move the dang camera down. Alright, fine. I'm like getting distracted over really silly things. Like I've lost 6 seconds already just from dumbass mistakes. Because, like, it's the intro to the game, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, I can just, like, sit around here and do whatever. No, you still need to actively do stuff, otherwise you're going to bleed time. Oh, goodness. All kinds distracted today for whatever reason. I mean, it's late, and it's going to be that time of night. I guess it makes sense, but still.
Do you humans ever get easier to look at? The limitations of your bodies disgust me. Grab me the scissors. At this very moment, you might think of yourself as unlucky, but I am here to tell you that you are actually privileged. Privileged to be part of my operations. You'll die as part of something greater than yourself. Not as some loser that nobody will remember. Those aren't the scissors. How many times do I have to keep the difference between hammers and scissors?
Got split.
You such waste of resources. You think vibranium grows on trees? You're getting repurposed.
So killed. Alright, let's not soft lock on the flippin' door this time, okay? God, that was so silly. That happened the first time. So for whatever reason, in the last run that got here, I just struggled to grab the lollipop over here. It's like flailing my camera around trying to grab it. There we go, now I can put the rope on the door.
Now, you slimy patient. Kill it! Fine, you got me. Kill it, and I'll let you go. Thank you. Don't worry. I'm a surgeon of my word. I won't hurt you. Not after saving me from your own doing. That said, the choice to volunteer for me will always be available. I implore you to consider the opportunity. In any case, we have much more important matters to discuss. Follow me. A friend of mine and yours filled me in on most of the action that happened on the floors above. They mentioned a nosy human parent being involved. Sound familiar? Listen, I was trusted with the final piece of the scepter.
I've had it where I can summon the drone early, but I haven't consistently had it trigger.
I need your help.
I haven't gotten it to work consistently.
This was all done with an incomplete scepter in a matter of seconds. A full scepter.
Also, I'll be doing 80% with skips here, but I want to do a no major skips, no major glitches category routing / runs soon, so that'll be a project for this weekend, I think.
I imagine that at this point you're familiar with this green specimen of incredible size and strength drawn on the board. It attacked our city a few hours ago. Most likely because it's either too scared to stay in the dark, or because the naughty ones in Sir Dadadoo aren't leaving it alone. And how are we lucky that we got attacked, you ask? My plan just happens to involve recapturing the green gorilla and using it to fight Sir Dadadoo's
Change
army
sensitivity,
and return the scepter to its rightful owners. Problem is, the green gorilla has vanished after the attack.
That's better.
To find it since. And it's too dumb for Dadadoo's powers to work on it, so I'm not too concerned about that. It's just a matter of finding this beast, imprisoning it, and releasing it when the time is right. Oh, that reminds me. I have just a thing for you. Let's see what my assistants have prepared for us, shall we? I introduce to you Remote 2.0, a name I totally didn't make on the spot.
Sure.
It's all yours. I see a pathetic piece of equipment like your old remote, and the tinkerer inside me goes crazy. Let's put it to the test. See that control panel over there? That's where you'll go when you need to take control of your drone. This new remote will act like a password. It'll give you access to the control panels. Of course, you can still use it the old-fashioned way, but some situations will require you to view things from a different perspective. There's a big button on the opposite side of this wall. Let's see if you can hit it while you maneuver your drone.
What?
Well, that wasn't too hard, was it? It was. Well, too bad. That's your problem. We'd better get to finding that great...
Weird, you can hit the button early as you saw there, but you still have to wait for the tutorial text to go through. I wonder if you could skip that. That would be a decent time save. Yeah, not a great start, but we can make up for that by having a really clean skip.
I told them I might not come myself anyway, and instead send someone, so they'll talk to you. The city is lit up, so it should be safe from the naughty ones.
What happened?
It's okay, no biggie. We can make that up. Just the big skip took me a few tries. The big skip is basically we scale up a wall and skip a lot of the game by jumping up against a pole and a wall. One of these electric or light poles, jumping up against those and a wall. Right over here, next to the tools mart. So a few seconds behind, but again, we can make that up.
You're just in time for the pop exam. If you've attended class consistently, this exam will be a piece of cake. The task is very simple. All you have to do is match the correct icons on the left screens to the correct icons on the right screens. Teamwork is everything. You are allowed to walk around and discuss the answers with your classmates. This is worth a big part of your final grade. You'd better focus. And as usual, failing will result in dire consequences. Begin! Good job. Full marks on the first part. Now, to the second and the much harder part.
That wrong. Oh, 3 eyes did the wrong symbol. Ah! Fuck's sake, dude. Got to do the cutscene again. Literally, how did I get that wrong? I wasn't paying attention to my notes. I was not paying attention to my notes. You know, smack my head against my desk pretty soon.
The battle begins.
A facility-wide code breach has been issued. The following media is to be watched by all employees. Welcome to the Employee Survival Guide. Case 8. The spider. Keeping your limbs intact is our top priority. This is only achievable if you know what to do in the scenario of Case 8, breaching containment. Knowledge is your weapon. Step 1. Don't be a hero. Case 8 is stronger, faster, and more aggressive than you could ever hope to be. Don't try to fight Case 8. It won't end well for you. And remember, you won't look any better for your office crush as a mangled mess. If you suspect that Case 8 is stalking, locate the nearest surface that you can hide under. Case 8 is highly agile and can attack from any angle, including above you. If hiding is not an option, cause as much noise as possible. Step 3. Contact the emergency services. At the first sign of Case 8's presence, contact the reclamation team. They will be immediately dispatched to your location. Step 4. Understand your liabilities. The safety of Case 8 is important to us. If you use lethal force against Case 8, in self-defense or otherwise, you will be obligated to compensate us as per your contract. The reclamation team is trained to handle breaches. Let them deal with it. You are encouraged to work in groups that are no smaller than 2. Employees discovered to have given up their co-workers' lives to save theirs will be harshly punished. Selfishness is the #1 enemy of a healthy work environment. And with that, we conclude this safety guide. Remember, keep a wider eye on the ceiling.
Just on my toe on my desk. Grab the freaking lighter. Slow. Okay, I'll take that. I thought it was a slow start, but it was actually a decent start. So it's not a reset right away, but still. And of course, I forget to activate the dang platform. Good job, me! I swear to God, I keep getting distracted by, like, my phone or some shit. And I just keep forgetting to move or use or press the split key or whatever. God damn, can I not get distracted
The battle
for
begins.
1 fucking second in my life? Just like complete a single run, dude. Like, literally, the past 40 minutes have been me resetting to the intro for dumb reasons. I shouldn't have to reset over. So dumb.
A facility-wide code breach has been issued. The following media is to be watched by all employees. Welcome to the Employee Survival Guide, Case 8. The spider. Keeping your limbs intact is our top priority. This is only achievable if you know what to do in the scenario of Case 8, breaching containment. Knowledge is your weapon. Step 1. Don't be a hero. Case 8 is stronger, faster, and more aggressive than you could ever hope to be. Don't try to fight Case 8. It won't end well for you. And remember, you won't look any better for your office crush as a mangled mess. If you suspect that Case 8 is stalking you, locate the nearest surface that you can hide under. Case 8 is highly agile and can attack from any angle, including above you. If hiding is not an option, cause as much noise as possible. Step 3. Contact the emergency services. At the first sign of Case 8's presence, contact the reclamation team. They will be immediately dispatched to your location. Step 4. Understand your liabilities. The safety of Case 8 is important to us. If you use lethal force against Case 8, in self-defense or otherwise, you will be obligated to compensate us as per your contract. The reclamation team is trained to handle breaches. Let them deal with it. You are encouraged to work in groups that are no smaller than 2. Employees discovered to have given up their co-workers' lives to save theirs will be harshly punished. Selfishness is the #1 enemy of a healthy work environment. And with that, we conclude this safety guide. Remember, keep a wider eye on the ceiling.
That's some platforms there. Let's actually move the platform this time. Alright, good job. Good grief, that took forever. Literally just to get past that door. Okay, I got stuck. I'll lose a tiny bit of bits. Whatever.
What happened?
A few seconds, that's fine.
Do you humans ever get easier to look at? The limitations of your bodies disgust me. Grab me the scissors. At this very moment, you might think of yourself as unlucky, but I am here to tell you that you are actually privileged. Privileged to be part of my operations. You'll die as part of something greater than yourself, not as some loser that nobody will remember. Those aren't the scissors. How many times do I have to keep between hammers and scissors? You useless waste of resources. You think Vibranium grows on trees? You're getting repurposed.
Mad scientist thing going there. Bro, you're going insanely fast. Yeah, except cutscenes and downtime are getting in my way. It's one of those kinds of games. There's a lot of it. Okay, I didn't struggle by getting that lollipop. It's good.
Now, you slimy patient. Kill it! Fine, you got me. Kill it, and I'll let you go. Thank you. Don't worry. I'm a surgeon of my word. I won't hurt you. And not after saving me from your own doing. That said, the choice to volunteer for me will always be available. I implore you to consider the opportunity. In any case, we have much more important matters to discuss. Follow me. A friend of mine and yours filled me in on most of the action that happened on the floors above.
As fast as this run is, there's a run that's a couple minutes faster. Actually.
Sound familiar? Listen, I was trusted with the final piece.
A lot more optimal than this run. Because like I had a solid run as far as my deaths go, so now I just have to work on optimizing it.
This was all done with an incomplete scepter in a matter of seconds. A full scepter in the hands of Dadadu is the guaranteed death of all of us. Let's make sure it doesn't come to that. And luck might just be on our side. I imagine that at this point you're familiar with this green specimen of incredible size and strength drawn on the board. It attacked our city.
Yeah, that's that guy, the lad.
Most likely because it's either too scared to stay in the dark, or because the naughty ones and Sir Dadadu aren't leaving it alone. And how are we lucky that we got attacked, you ask? My plan just happens to involve recapturing the green gorilla and using it to fight Sir Dadadu's army and reclaim the scepter to its rightful owners. Problem is, the green gorilla has vanished after the attack, and I've been trying to find it since. And it's too dumb for Dadadu's powers to work on it, so I'm not too concerned about that. It's just a matter of finding this beast, imprisoning it, and releasing it when the time is right. Oh, that reminds me. I have just a thing for you. Let's see what my assistants have prepared for us, shall we? I introduce to you Remote 2.0, a name I totally didn't make on the spot. Take it. It's all yours. Oh, I see a pathetic piece of equipment like your old remote, and the tinkerer inside me goes crazy. Let's put it to the test. See that control panel over there? That's where you'll go when you need to take control of your drone. This new remote will act like a password. It'll give you access to the control panels. Of course, you can still use it the old-fashioned way, but some situations will require you to view things from a different perspective. There's a big button on the opposite side of this wall. Let's see if you can hit it while you maneuver your drone. Well, that wasn't too hard, was it? It was. Well, too bad. That's your problem. We'd better get to finding that green gorilla. I have no idea what's their data.
That actually might save me a little bit. Not gonna lie, that's huge.
There's a witness waiting for me on one of the streets, and I've got a mess that I gotta clean up thanks to you. Why don't you go talk to them instead? I told them I might not come myself anyway, and instead send someone, so they'll talk to you. The city is lit up, so it should be safe from the naughty ones.
Don't save much, but it's good enough.
You're quick.
Heck yeah, you gold. It's the minor time saves. You'd love to see him. Also, bunny hopping like this doesn't actually save time. I just do it to cure boredom as they run through the town. Oh, nice. That was pretty fast, actually. I will take that. Maybe like third try on the boots or something.
You're just in time for the pop exam.
Just gotta get past the symbol matching.
The task is very simple. All you have to do is match the correct icons on the left screens to the correct icons on the right screens. Teamwork is everything. You are allowed to walk around and discuss the answers with your classmates. This is worth a big part of your final grade. You'd better focus. And as usual, failing will result in dire consequences. Begin. Good job. Full marks on the first part. Now, to the second and the much harder part.
Round two?
Are you cheating somehow?
No.
Your attendance doesn't really match your knowledge on the subject of the exam. I'm impressed. If there's another teacher in town that's been teaching behind my back, you should give me their name after we're done. Now, to the final and hardest part. Begin.
Good,
A
got that.
class, everyone gets an A+. C class, if you work hard, you succeed. You may all now take a break, and then we'll move on to chemistry.
Let's not move to chemistry, thanks. Okay, cool. Save a decent chunk of time there.
You're quick.
Granted, not a huge amount in the grand scheme of things, but still a decent chunk.
So, that's where it leads. I sent a team of bounty hunters to check out this building earlier. Maybe that's why they never came back. Need I say what needs to be done next? As usual, my assistants have proven themselves to be completely useless, and now it is up to us to do their jobs for them. The future of everyone and everything is in all 6 of our hands. I'll stand out here and make sure nothing gets in or out. Sounds like a fair splitting of tasks to me.
Oh, what do you mean? How is that too close to the wall? You're lying to me. Oh, for fuck's sake, these drone controls are so swingy, dude. I fucking hate them. I can still save time in the mapping sector, so it's not a total loss just yet. It's gonna be close. Unless we do them every game pretty quick here. And snail. Snail, snail, snail. Okay, do the baby chase. Okay, you know what? No. How did I even mess that up, dude? There's gotta be like a consistent way to do that room without having to wait for the baby. And the thing is, it's so fucking tight, dude. It's stupid. There we go. That's literally all I had to do. Literally no completed runs. I feel awful, to be completely honest with you, but it's fine. I mean, there's still lots of time to save RTA, so I gotta work on that, I guess, before I can think about improving the run any further. And there's still the no major glitches category I want to run, so that's free reign right there. I don't have to worry about, having the run be as good. So unfortunately, no completed run, but that's fine. It's speedrunning, it happens. And we made good progress in the story quest in Star Rail, which is great. So, I won't be back tomorrow, but I will be back on Thursday. I'll be, I think, doing some more speedrun stuff with this. But before you go, there's a few links I want to send you to. Well, to get this epic-ass title theme. So if you type !YT if you're watching on Twitch, that'll bring you to my main channel, where I post a bunch of personal best speedrun times. I've been doing a lot of Poppy Chapter 3 on there, and I just started doing Banban 7 runs, so if you want to keep up with my antics in those games and many others, that's a place to check out. Also, if you type !VOD's channel, I believe it's the command, in Twitch chat, they'll bring you to my VOD's channel, where I post recordings of all my past streams. So if you missed part of this stream, whether it's the Star Rail stuff or the Banban failed runs, and you want to catch up on what you missed, or if you just want to watch any of my streams in full, they're more than likely on there. Again, !VOD's channel for that. Also, I have a clips channel, they're squared clips, where I post short highlights and general short form content regarding the stream. So if you want more bite-sized versions of the shenanigans that I do, that's a place to check out. It's not as active as my main and VOD channels, because those are kind of my main focuses on the YouTube side of things, but I like to keep it there for posterity's sake. It's also my Twitch account, obviously. If you're watching the stream, you know the URL. But it's nerd_squared with a 3 instead of the E in nerd. Yeah, that's my Twitch right there. Again, nerd_squared with a 3 instead of the E in nerd. I also have a couple of Twitter accounts for y'all to follow if you want to keep up with my antics over on X. It's @FuguVT for the VTubing and going live notification side of things. And @NerdSquared, same as my Twitch, for the speedrunning and general IRL side of things. So if you're from either of those communities, or both, you want to check out my antics in either or both, those are the accounts to check out. So yeah, like I said, I won't be back tomorrow, because I want to take a bit of a break day, but to science this and also play some other games off stream. But I'll be back on Thursday with just Banban speedrun stuff, an entire stream dedicated to that. That'll be fun, because Banban, as frustrating as it was tonight, it's a fun speedrun. All the games are. So I look forward to doing more runs of that on Thursday. And I will see you all then. Thank you all for watching.